Hey everybody, Hardtekticon is back, and I am bringing you, well, this was supposed to be a Repugnus review, but apparently monsters have fully invaded the Autobot Ark. And, there he is behind Suffering Bob. I'm bringing you Repugnus, and he's coming right for ya! And now, the Autobot monster bots are complete. Thank you, Hasbro. You got a little weird with it, making them exclusives and everything, but we got the whole team and, a little bit extra over here. Oh, you can't see that. I got Scorponok over there. But this review is mainly about Repugnus and kind of a Halloween special. So, here we have Repugnus. He is very, very yellow. And very cool. Here's his little guy version. And we'll do some head swapping and everything so you can see what it looks like with different heads. And he also came with, in addition to his little weapons and his own little headmaster, a little Solus Prime here with a transparent little Prime symbol piece back there. And that's pretty cool. I'm a little disappointed he didn't come with a card, but he did come with a box. So how about we take a quick look at it real quick. Let's put Repugnus back here, along with little Solus Prime. Yay, she stood. And here is the box. This is the front of the box. Actually, I'm going to move you over here, buddy. There we go. Now we got the full box and frame. So there's a box. Front flap opens up. And you got all this. You got, right here is where Repugnus was. Solus Prime, his little weapons. Let me zoom in on this so you can read it if you want. Now here's the left side of the box. If I can get a little bit of light on that. Kind of dark. The back of the box with a brief description. And the other side of the box. Now apparently if you get all three of the Amazon exclusives, which this is an Amazon exclusive, in case you didn't know. But if you get all three of the boxes, the picture on the side kind of forms a bigger picture. Like, let's see, I can't, that's, I believe that's, Counterpunch's gun, right there. Oh, and, here's the other two monster bots. So, box out of the way. Let's get to the good meat and bug guts of this review. Here we have Repugnus, and he's a pretty cool bot. He is a not straight, but he is a remold of these two guys over in the corners, and they did a really great job. I mean, he just looks so different from the other two, minus the legs. I mean, there's so few shared parts amongst them, and they gave him different weapons instead of being copycats like all Wing Fang. What's your name? Grotesque. Took me long enough. But yeah, he's really, really cool figure. His head sculpt is pretty cool. Just kind of a lot of yellow with some green eyes. It's a pretty cool head sculpt, but I prefer the head sculpt that comes with this one, this little guy right in there. But we'll show off that later. Let's take a quick look at his weapons. You get two mirror images of this guy right here, done in transparent green plastic, which I love. I love me some transparent green plastic. I love green plastic in general, but transparent, oh man, don't get me started. And of course it has weird pieces on the back. That way you can put them together and have this weird thing, which of course can hold a Titan Master or a Prime Master. And we're going to use Solus Prime here as an example. So you got some pegs right there above my thumb. You just plug her right into those. And there you go. She's got kind of a little battle sled. Woo! Battle sled. Cruising. So yeah, there's that corny little gimmick. Now since we got the weapons out of the way, let me get her off. I didn't mean it like that. Let's take a good look at Solus Prime. Here she is. Her arms and head, and of course the back, are the transparent blue plastic, but they painted over it. It's not coming through very well. Hold on. Get a little bit of focus over here. There you go. But yeah, they painted over the blue plastic with some weird gray beige plastic. You know, given these are a special edition, I kind of wish it was a little bit more detail, like one more color to put on her chest and legs or something to break things up. But it's still cool though. Not a lot of detail on her head, it's just kind of a faceplate with eyes. But yeah, so of course she's got articulation with her arms, in and out, like that, and up and down. Woo! General articulation on her legs. Hers are a little bit loose. And of course, you can flip her arms down, grab her by the head, flip her legs up, turn her around, and she is a prime armor stone matrix thing. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. So yeah, you got that. We got that out of the way. Let's take a better look at Repugnus here. He has got a lot of yellow and red and some brown and some white. And a little bit of green here and there. They painted his eyes green. Of course, is a Titan Master. He's got a nice tampograph silver Autobot symbol on his chest. Unfortunately, that goes upside down in monster mode. His wrists are a little bit loose, but not as loose as Grotesque's over there. Got some nice red paint in the middle of his belly, some brown thighs, white legs, and then red and yellow knees and calves and brown and red feet. And some nice detail on the bottom of his feet. Here's the back of him. Got another Autobot symbol on his monster head. And there we got one of those little pegs to put him on a stand. So that's cool. So overall, nice figure. Articulation. Let's do articulation. I almost forgot that. Head can go 360. Arms turn like this. They're like a rotating shoulder. But they also got this joint in there, so they can rotate out. Then up and down elbow rotation, and due to transformation, a little bit of articulation in the wrists, make them move back and forth. There is no waist articulation, but you can turn them at the thighs, which is really, really tight. Sorry, my hand gets in the way. It's camera positioning. He's got standard knee articulation up to that much. And his feet are articulated side to side, and you can kind of unlock the transformation joint and give a little bit of that articulation like you got a broke foot. But I don't think that's very useful for poses. But it's up to you. Now, before we do any drastic transforming. Let's pull this little guy out. This little baby. And I always have trouble getting him out. There we go. And we're going to do some head swapping. Pop. And here's his Titan Master head. Real quick so you can... Let's do a little comparison between the two. Now as a little Titan Master figure, I gotta say I like the deluxe Repugnus version better. Let's get a little zoom action on here. So yeah, as figures I like the deluxe Repugnus better. He's got kind of some kind of toothed face. It's kind of hard to see on camera. Or he just kind of looks like a standard G1 robot head. And plus there's a little bit more color going on with this guy than this guy. Now transforming them back into heads. Let's see if I can... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Got heads falling all over the place. Okay. And here we go on the heads. I do like the Titan Master head on the left with the big green visor eyes and the bigger pouty mouth. Then I do like the deluxe version on the right with the smaller eyes and simple mouth. Though I kind of like his helmet better. But so you can see what it looks like with this version. Let's get this right. Plop. And there we have Repugnus with the Titan Master head. And of course we can just take this and shove it into baby Repugnus's body. There we go. And I kind of like how that bit of brown on his belly button breaks things up as opposed how this one looks. So really I like them switched out normally. Like for general displaying, I like the heads switched out. So cool. Real quick, weapon storage, forgot about that. Forgetting. On each of the swords you see this little notch right here. You can plug that into the notches on the back of his arms. So we can store his weapons like that. And of course, real quick just for fun, we can take this out and get him into some form of weapon mode. How do I do this again? I'm kind of transforming off camera again, aren't I? There we go. So yeah, he can use his little baby as a weapon. Wow, that was loose in his hand. So yeah, you got that. Doesn't really hold it up too well. Like, pinch, and I dropped the sword off. Pyah. And just for fun, because these do work crazy as weird heads, let's put Solus Prime up there. For some kind of Lost in Space Ghost, coast to coast look. Yeah, that's looking nice and creepy. Oh. Alright, so enough of that silliness. Let's get his original head back on and do some quick comparisons. Alright, so let's fix this. Got everything cool here. Let's get one of his swords back in his hand. Make it look cool. There we go. Alright, so, comparison time. Alright, beyond the obvious, let's get a current figure out here from the Power of the Primes line. Another monstrous fella of sorts, or lady. That's a little bit ambiguous right now because of some things. Here he is with Cindersaur, and her mighty Cindersauriness. Now this is a deluxe class, and this is one of the Legends class. But I'm trying to go with like kind of a monstery, scary, Halloween-y theme here. I actually did want to have more of a Halloween-y background, but couldn't find anything, so we're kind of going with a monsters invading the Ark theme here. But yeah, there he is with Cindersaur. Alright, here's Repugnus with an unofficial Titan's Return monster bot. Optimus Prime mold. Bad Optimus Primal. Something. Either way, it's one of those eHobby exclusives. It is Mind Wipe with Sentinel Prime's head repainted as the Bat Optimus Primal guy, which is pretty cool. And let me take his accessory off. Ooh. That's one bad thing about the Titan's Return figures. I normally grab figures by the head to pick them up, as long as they're not too heavy, of course, but not with the Titan's Returns. Yeah, and he's even got his own little Optimal Optimus sidekick character in the form of Grape Ape, or Ape-tastic. What is his name? We're going to stick with, he was Grape Ape and repainted into Optimus Prime, or Primal Prime, Optimus Primal Prime. There we go. Yeah, and that's kind of monstrous in its own way. Alright, and of course, let's bring out his team members. Here we have Double Cross and Grotesque. And there is the MonsterBot team that we've all been waiting for, and we found out that in the main Titan Return line, it was just going to be Double Cross and, oh, I almost forgot, Widow Repugnus. It's like we've only got 1.5 of the 3. That just ain't cool. And what the heck, because he came with Grotesque, we're going to throw in the Scorponok Headmaster, Titan Master, whatever you want to call him. Another unofficial prisoner member of the Monster Bots. So yay! Alright. But yes, I am very, very happy to have the Monster Bots in hand, all 3 of them. It would have been cool if we had like deluxe versions, but the only other versions I see out of those one third-party Monster Bots where they're like masterpiece size, so they're way too big in my opinion. Plus, I am not a masterpiece collector. I don't think they're that masterpiecey. So, yeah. But there we have the Monster Bots, in which I personally consider their leader Repugnus. So, very happy. Now, it is transformation time. So, let's get these guys off camera for now, because we're going to transform them too. Just, again, off camera. Well, actually, he can stay, because he's not going to transform. We already saw that, and that was a mistake, wasn't it? Alright, so let's start off by taking off his swords. Put them to the side. And you can start from the bottom top, or from the top to bottom, but fold his fist in first of all. We're going to start from the bottom because that's the hardest part. Okay, go ahead and flip these out. Oh, this one's pegged in good. Jeez. Right, okay, it's all right. They peg in right there, and a little bit right in that peg slot right there. Okay, then we're going to just fold them up into the legs like that, and put his arms up for right now. You can go ahead and move this onto the head if you want, the little monster helmet. Just gotta grab it, and you gotta pull out and then it'll kind of get his arm out of the way. Goes like this, see? And that pegs in to those holes right there with these transparent green pegs. There you go, got that part done. And to me, this is the hardest part. This peg hole right here has to plug into that peg right there. And you gotta really squeeze it. So I might actually have to go off camera for this because every time I transform them, I'm worried about I'm gonna break them. And this is a common transformation amongst all 3 monster bots. But you just really gotta get in. The hardest part of it, if I can show you real quick, isn't getting it plugged in there. It's getting it over that little notch. See right there? So you're kind of pinching it. But yeah, that is the hardest part. So you just got to... Oh, hey. That wasn't so hard this time. Cool. Now, so yeah, you fold their arms up. You plug this part in. You're going to plug the legs together. You see how there's a peg right there and a peg hole up there? Or, well, there's a peg right there and a peg hole under. It's reversed over here. So you can go ahead and do that, but there's a good chance when trying to get these onto there, it's probably going to come undone. So let's try it again. There we go. Feel sorry for the little boy or girl who plays with this toy and wants to transform it constantly. So, yeah, and you just fold out. I did that automatically. Grab these legs right here and just fold them out and then fold the foot out like that. And there you got his legs. And we're almost done. He looks kind of like, ah! It's funny. So, take his normal robot arms and we're going to rotate them to where the opening is back here. And you want the elbow joint to where it can fold back onto his back. And this peg right here is going to plug right in there. Okay? So rotate it so he's got the elbow joint like the perfect way to scratch your back. And plug it in. And then the final step, now it looks like he doesn't have any arms. And his foot isn't straight. That's kind of funny too. Now you're going to take his pectoral muscles and you kind of grab it by the side. You're going to fold it out like this. Okay. You're going to pull it out to the side like this while straightening this part. Fold the claw up and then just turn it around. And there you got one of his bug claws. Same thing with the other side. Grab it by the outside part, fold it inward, pull it out while straightening, fold up the claw, and then rotate. And there you go. We have a fully transformed Repugnus here. And man, does he look cool. I mean, they did a really great job of... Oh, okay, hold on. Sorry guys, I didn't notice this. It's like a fun house of weird terrors here, isn't it? There. Oh, I definitely need a new camera stand. Let's see. Well, that probably will help. There. Okay. Alright. I think that's the best I can do. We're just going to work it from here. But yeah, this is probably just the epitome of Hasbro remolding. I mean, you still got kind of that weird butt flap thing going, but I mean, it looks like a, bug butt. Looks like a bug butt. Bug butt. His head, super awesome looking, super creepy. Looks very excitable. Very excited. His mouth here does open. Mouth here. It kind of sounded like a bug monster. His claws look super deadly. He just looks like He looks like a Decepticon, and that's what's so cool about the monster bots, is they look like Decepticons, but they are just kind of renegade Autobots. So let's take a look at all his colors and features and all that. Alright, starting at the head, he has got some little yellow light features on top with a really nice glistening Autobot symbol tampographed on the top. This entire piece is actually clear plastic, with the eyes being the original color of green. So you can kind of see through a little bit. His mandibles are just kind of painted a little bit of gray here. You can get them. We're standing all nice and creepy. There we go. Oh, that's too short, isn't it? There we go. Now we got some creep factor going. So yeah, there's that upside down Autobot tampograph symbol on his, what was his pec or chest, is now his claw, which pretty clever, Hasbro. Really pretty clever. They don't have a bunch of articulation, but we'll go over that in articulation. He's got a yellow chest with this right here is where his Titan Master can hide, with a nice transparent door with yellow and red painted over that. Brown parts on the parts that are hard to transform and snap in. Some really nice tampographed design right there. And his legs are still furry because they're remolded from Grotesque and I always forget their names. Double Cross. Yeah. But yeah, he's looking really cool. I do remember, in fact, that when I was really little, I did have the original Repugnus figure. And I have looked all over the place, and I just cannot find most of my old Transformers. I know I had a Shockwave, a Repugnus. I had a couple of the original Pretenders, like whichever one was the Saber-Tooth Tiger, and I'm pretty sure I had Grimlock and Starscream. Yeah, I had a bunch of Transformers, but all I've been able to find was the trailer of Power Master Optimus Prime, most of a body of a G1 Starscream, most of a body of a G2 Starscream, a Micromaster, and I believe that's about it. Yeah. So, not super great, but either way, back to the review. He is a very cool little bug. Here he is on the back. Of course, he does have some Titan Master pegs right there to plug a Titan Master on, but I don't know. Let's get his own Titan Master. How about that? Play feature section. So yeah, you can have him like this and just kind of have him sitting up, like whispering in his ear. Go kill all the Decepticons you can, even if they are doing no wrong. Do it now. So yeah, you can have that. I go. Oh goodness, he almost fell. Oh, and one cool thing, we're about to go into articulation, so this is a perfect segue. I love that you can do this. You can turn his arms inward like this for a type of thing going on. And that's really cool. Even though he's not evil, that just looks so cool. That whole thing, but just with like monoclaws. So yeah, that's fun. Now, for articulation, let's get back into the figure. His head does not move up, down, or side to side without unpegging it. Then I guess you can get some weird... Huh? What did you just say? What? You can have him looking up, which shows his throat. You can have his face all stuck out like this. Or you can get it back and plug it back where it's supposed to go. Now his mouth does move up and down, close and open. Not very far, but enough for a little bit of playability. This right here, you gotta get your nail under the top for the little hatch to open. So if you don't have nails, you might be in trouble. Or if you have weak nails, you might be breaking some nails. But yeah, there's this little inside department. Not much detail inside though. But as you can see, the whole thing is green. It's just painted over, yellow and red on some of the parts. His arms are pretty articulated, but still don't do much. They can go a little bit in, as I showed you previously. Kind of like one notch, and that's it. He can, I guess this would be the elbow. This moves at the elbow. He can rotate at 360, like that. Stab somebody up. Or you can have little side claws going on, like that. And of course the claws themselves, due to transformation, have some articulation. Of course, no waist swivel. His legs do have kind of a ball, or it's not a ball joint, it's a swivel with a in and out joint. So yeah, you can do that. Plenty of movement at the knee, mainly due to transformation, and his little foot can do that. So that's pretty much it for articulation. Now, as I've shown you, his Titan Master can ride on his back right there, can ride inside of him, or of course you can put the sled back together. Put a little Repugnus in the... I think his Titan Master name is Dastard. Yeah, Dastard. I'm looking at the box. So get his feet in there if he can. There we go. Yeah, but this is your only option for him. Oh, his head came undone. Let's get that fixed. There we go. Get him standing straight. You still got these notches right here on the shoulders. Right there. From robot mode. And again, stupid, but you can do this number. I mean, it kind of feels like a sidecar, but it's stuck on the side of a bug monster. So, yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, I would like it better if there was a way you could put one on each side and him still right. Well, you know what? Hold on here. I know this video is running long, but I mean, we're only halfway done technically. Okay. Well, I guess technically he can do that. Oh, his head spun around. Just looking behind him. So yeah, and then we'll take Solus Prime, who came with him, put her on the other side. Sometimes it's during reviews you would discover something for the first time. It's kind of weird how that works, but whatever. So yeah, now you can do this, so now you finally got a little bit of symmetry. Yeah. So you got this threesome coming into battle. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's the only way he can hold his weapons. Or am I mistaken? No, I am mistaken. I forgot. These pegs right here can plug into the notch right there. And it can be on, this one can be on this side or the other side, whichever one you want. Let's get it to where they're kind of point outward. Make it extra spiky. There we go. And there we go. And as I said previously, if you want everybody together, you can have Dastard riding inside him or on his back between the swords right here. So, I think now is a proper time to be doing comparisons, since we have all the monster bots together. Let's get him more in the middle and straight. Come on now, straighten up. Stop misbehaving. So here we have, I almost called him Dastard, Repugnus. Here we have another exclusive figure, Grotesque. And here we have, actually I'm going to put you on this side. And here we have Double Cross. All three monster bots. And little baby Repugnus. And then we have Titan Master Dastard. Titan Master Thingul. And Titan Master, I want to say Denbaru. I'm actually impressed. These names are coming to me as I'm saying them. And there you go. The whole Titan Master Monster Bots crew. And just for fun, because I guess he's kind of part of the team too, here we have Titan Master without any external body, Scorponok, who came with Grotesque. So yeah, quite the formidable team. Very cool. I'm very happy to have deluxe versions of the monster bots. Like I said, I would rather have Voyager versions, but hey, better than nothing, guys. Really, better than nothing. And of course, Repugnus came with this version of Solus Prime. So they even got a Prime on their team. That's impressive. That's very impressive. So let's put the monster bots over here and over here. We're going to have you wait in the back over here, buddy. And real quick, let's just do kind of a side-by-side comparison of the Titan Masters. Oh, there goes Denbaru. I guess you could say he's on Denbaru'd time. No, don't unsubscribe. Don't unsubscribe, please. I'm just showing off bots. I'll be cool. So yeah, there's the three Titan Master, Monster Bot Titan Masters. Titan Master. And we're going to put all these guys to the side for now while my floor ground comes apart. We'll put them over here by, well, how about next to their guys? That'd be more appropriate. Because we're about to do some more comparisons here. Denbaru. Alright. Now, first of all, here we have Cindersaur. Or if you're one of the people who believes that she is a female, Cinderellasaur. No, actually, that was pretty bad, so if you feel you need to unsubscribe, I'll understand. But I would like for you to stay. But I'm not going to stop with the cheesy jokes. But yeah, there he is. Again, she's just a legend, so she's not going to be that big. Let's move him a little bit more over. Let's, here to take them with you. Take them with you. So yeah, Cindersaur. And here we have Onyx Primal or Optimus Bat Prime or whatever it is, who again is the same mold as Titan's Return Mindwipe. And there he is with his little Optimal Optimus and Titan Master Prime. And, well, that is all the Transformer comparisons I have. But you know what? This is kind of a monster invasion, so let's pull out some more. What do you think about that, huh? Make some room for some more guests. They are not Transformers, but Monster Party. Alright, first of all, let's go with Clive Barker's Tortured Souls, Series 1, The Mongrel. Look at that guy. He's got a big mouth coming out of his stomach. And there's his head. Oh! So here we have the Mongrel. Let's get a little bit more over here. Who else do we have? We have, from Resident Evil, a Pop Funko version of the Licker. There we go. From Killer Clowns from Outer Space, we have Shorty. I love me some Killer Clowns, guys. So we got to do KK from Outer Space. From Clive Barker's Tortured Souls Series 2, we're going to move the Licker up. Here we have Suffering Bob. Look at this guy. Two fellers kind of sewn together, chopped up, and mutilated in a very cool way. So here's Suffering Bob. I'm getting a little big for our britches here, aren't we? Okay. Now from the Kotopayuki series, their take on our favorite killer doll, Chucky, from the Child's Play series, or the Bride of Chucky, or Son of Chucky, or Seed of Chucky movie. Here is Kotopayuki Chucky, a female version of Chucky. Cool, huh? Now, of course, we are not going to forget. In fact, I'm going to scooch this back a little. Start scooching everyone back. We cannot forget the classic monsters. So, let's move the Mongrel up here a little bit. Here is the classic Mummy in the form of a pop figure. There we go. So you can hang out over with Shorty, the Killer Clown. Can't really see anything, can you? There we go. Here. Oh, you were still just... Dang. Here, you can get behind... Oh, you still can't be seen. You know what? Here. I did my best. There's a mummy. From the McFarlane Spawn line, here's a big old werewolf. We'll stick him back here behind Shorty. Hopefully he ain't going to be trying to grab up on girl Chucky. Let's see here. Oh, it's a tight fit in the arc today. There's our werewolf. Put Chuckina back. Oh, and check this out. Her head pops off. Does that make her a Titan Master? Huh? Huh? Titan Master Chuckina. One more short guy. Here we have the Alien Facehugger Queen. Yeah, there's a queen of the facehuggers. Check this out. Grab. So there she is. Let's get you back here. I'm going to put you up in the front. Here we have just straight up from Chaos Comics, Satan, who's, you can't even see, he's so tall. I'm going to put him further back. Uh-oh, his finger got caught in Suffering Bob. But check this out, he's got a handful of severed heads. Yeah. Black Lucifer. With a beard and real hair and everything. It's not real, obviously. You scooch up there, Repugnus, baby. And get your heads out of Double Cross's face. Seriously. Yeah, he's still back here, guys. Rawr! And here's a little facehugger to go with the Facehugger Queen. And finally, here is a Venom Tiki Cup that I've been drinking out of. Have my morning energy drink. So yeah, there we go. The Autobot base has been fully invaded. Yeah, Ratchet and Wheeljack are going to have one heck of a time. So, everybody, make sure to have a happy and safe Halloween. I hope you enjoyed my review of Repugnus with the rest of the monster bots. Hey, there's some Cindersaur coming. Cindersaur's just going to ride over here. Well, maybe she won't. But like I was saying, everybody have a happy and safe Halloween and actually get out there and do something. Don't just sit at home, pop some popcorn, and watch a horror movie. Let's bring Halloween back. I mean, that's what Repugnus wants. So, stay tuned for more new Transformer reviews and just all kinds of fun videos. And I will see y'all next time.